Hey everyone, so today we're jumping into a football puzzle that is a real head-scratcher. We're going to look at how an absolute legend of the game could have a transfer fee that honestly looks like a typo compared to today's market. It's all about money, legacy, and just how much the world of football has changed.
So let's kick things off with a simple question that actually has a really complicated answer. I mean, when we talk about the all-time greats, what does their price tag on paper really tell us about their value to the sport?
Okay, check this out. On one side, you've got a modern star like Florian Wirtz, valued at a jaw-dropping 140 million euros. And on the other, you've got Lothar Matthäus, a World Cup winning captain, a legend, whose peak transfer fee was just 3.6 million euros. I mean, the gap is just insane. How is that even possible? Well, let's break it all down.
To really get why this difference is so mind-boggling, you first have to appreciate who Lothar Matthäus was. We're not just talking about a great player here, we're talking about a true giant of the game.
I mean, his career was just incredible. It spanned from 1979 all the way to the year 2000, and in that time, he reached the absolute summit of the sport. He captained his team to a World Cup victory and won the Ballon d'Or as the world's best player in the same year. It literally does not get any bigger than that.
And if you need more proof of his longevity and his importance, get this, for years, he held the record for the most World Cup appearances, 25 games. That just speaks volumes about his consistency and his class at the absolute highest level.
And that's the thing, right? His legacy is completely undisputed. He's considered one of the top 10 players ever for one of the biggest clubs in the world. This just makes that little 3.6 million euro figure look even crazier. All right, so to solve this mystery, we've got to hop in a time machine. Because the football world Matthäus played in, it was a totally different economic universe.
You have to understand, back then, the money in football was on a completely different scale. TV deals were tiny, the whole concept of a player's market value wasn't really a thing, and because of that, transfer fees were just way smaller for everyone.
Now, let's jump back to today, and wow, the financial side of the game is almost unrecognizable. We are deep in an era of hyperinflation, where all the numbers have just gone through the stratosphere.
The difference between then and now is just night and day. We went from local TV deals to billion-dollar global rights packages, from small-time sponsorships to massive corporate deals. Football today is a global entertainment machine, and it's got the cash to prove it.
So, this brings us to the big question. What if we could just pluck a prime Lothar Matthäus out of his era and drop him into today's market? What would his real value actually be?
To figure this out, we have to use a special concept, inflation-adjusted value. And listen, this isn't just about regular, everyday inflation. No, we are talking about adjusting for the unique, massive financial boom that has happened inside the bubble of world football.
So the way analysts figure this out is actually pretty straightforward. You start with that original price tag, right? Then you factor in all that explosive new revenue from TV rights and global fans. And from there, you can project what a modern equivalent value would be.
And the result they come up with? It is absolutely wild. When you run the numbers, experts suggest that a player of Matthäus' skill and influence in his prime would be worth somewhere between 150 and 200 million euros today. That puts him right at the tippy top of the modern game.
So, what's the big takeaway here? Well, it's about understanding the huge difference between a historical price tag and a player's actual, timeless legacy. Believe me, they are not the same thing at all. This table really tells the whole story perfectly. You see the nominal value, the actual cash paid back then, and it's tiny compared to today. But then you look at his adjusted value, and suddenly he's right there with today's superstars. And his legacy as a World Cup winner, well, that's just priceless.
And that leaves us with one final, fascinating thought. Imagine it's the year 2056. When we look back at today's 140 million euro price tags, what will we think? Will they seem like a bargain? Or maybe a sign of a crazy market that just couldn't last? Definitely something to think about.